Hey, what's going on, guys? Should have turned that off. As soon as I go live, guys, phone straight away. Oh, all right, what's going on, winners and grinners? Me, and not just me, the old captain sitting over there in the driver's seat, just fitted up the new tyres on the Jag, and now I've just clearanced inside the guard for the clearance inside the guard for the new tyres, the 20s, because they don't really fit on a Jag. All right, start it up. Oh, mate, she runs like a car with an exhaust leak. Oh, just, I think, come back again. Yeah, it just clears. Once we lower it, it might be just that little better. Won't be a second, guys, I'm just doing it. Old Kingatow. Hang on, I'll tighten these up so we don't forget. And then I'll tell you what's been going on. Righto. Let's have a look on the other side, guys. We've had a lot of success with the Jag over the last few days. All right, so what we've got, guys, wheels that are yep, that one's fine, and the other one's all right too. We might have to do a little bit more, but yeah. As you guys can tell, the Jag's running mint. The smoke problem has gone away. It's given up. It's gone on the patches. That was funny. But yeah, she's brand new, dude. So if I can find another couple of wheel nuts for this side and clean that wheel, because we can't drive around with dirty wheels, we might be able to take this for a drive and check it out. And you guys will be happy to know that see that? Tripod. Wow.
You just called me a tripod. Thanks, mate.
No, I didn't call you a tripod.
Did you find the other wheel nuts?
I found one.
Okay,
and
probably under that wheel.
Okay, and all the rest of the nuts are on his chin.
I've not got one with a pink donut with love hearts on it.
There's no pink donut with love hearts on it?
Oh, you already ate it.
Yeah. How's this guy? He got off with a job. I got off with a job. Went down just before, look. So I was at the donut shop. Right, so look. Donut shop. See a donut bag? At the donut shop. Went in there. And they said, oh, you know, there's a guy. He's late every day. He just in the mornings, he just can't get it up and that. But we really need someone down here to poke the holes in the donuts. But mate, I could poke holes in donuts all day. So I'm going back for a job interview later. So I might be the chief donut hole puncher. How cool will that be? What was that?
Nothing.
Lee thinks he's funny. When it's really me, it's funny. We just need to clean our wheels up because we can't go driving with no street cred.
There is none anyway.
There is none? Oh, that paint there's not the best on that one. It's a bit disappointing. Hey, Captain, you think the Jag could do a shed skid? No, not at this point. He reckons yes. I reckon that... He reckons he knows it can. He probably done it while I wasn't here. Cheeky bugger that he is. All right. So, wheels looking better, guys. They're not clean, but at least they're a little bit shiny. That'll do us, won't it? All right. So, the Jag now is running well. We ended up putting another set of carbies on it because, okay, we pulled the distributor out because it wasn't revving over. The distributor out wasn't revving over sort of like 3.5, 4 grand, and it nose over and stopped. So we thought that it wasn't advancing because in your distributor, when you got points in that, you have an advance curve. So when you accelerate, it advances the time. Between the two, he made a good one that's really free. It was a little bit sticky, but not enough. Put it back together, still done the same thing. And it was still blowing smoke and carrying on. So then Leith, old Kingatow, bobbing his way over there, in his wisdom, went, right, carbies. Let's have a look at the carbies. But we didn't play with the carbies because when I first got this, the carbies were absolutely shot. So there's a Series 1 out the front there that I pulled carbies off, which are these carbies here. Put them onto this and it started to run. We started this thing up and it just smoked like a demon. It was so bad that we just thought the motor was rooted, so we won't worry about it. But then when he pulled the carbies apart, that's your float there in the side of one of these carbies, right? And I turned up here and he hands this float to me and goes, feel that. And it was, can you hear that? Anyway, there's a pinhole in this float which allowed it to fill up with fuel, which means it couldn't float, which means it couldn't adjust. Yeah, couldn't shut the needle and seat, which means it couldn't adjust how much fuel was coming into the carby. So I don't know whether it was starving the motor or flooding the motor, but either way, the carby wasn't working properly. So we pulled a set of other carbies off another car we've got out here, another parts one. But on those carbies, it actually had another, that's your fuel line in. It had another, anyway, you know how it was blowing a lot of smoke, guys? There's another hose there, so now he's hooked that up, and all the smoke, the blow-by in this motor is actually going back through the motor. So we don't have smoke coming out the back, and we don't have smoke pouring out the bonnet, and it runs mint, it revs. We haven't driven it yet, actually, but I can't see why it won't drive like a champion. So, yeah, other than that, inside, oh, this is what I got. Where's that gone? Where's my expensive stereo? Mr. Jack, champion, thank you. I put it in the console, didn't I? All right, so what I've been waiting for to get this back together is, as you can see, she's looking sweet, guys, like the back. Sorry, you couldn't see then, but yeah, the interior is back together. It's looking good. I've got to paint up those buckles because they're a little bit rusty. But what I've got, I actually ordered two, right, because one for the HR, but only one turned up, is these stereos. Look at that. So it's Bluetooth, phone, USB, SD slot, USB, and all the rest of it. They're like $23. But they, you can imagine that, there, in there, that'll just suit. They reckon? They'll suit real good. I'm pretty happy with that $23 stereo, but they're bloody nasty. Like, you press the buttons and you can just feel how cheap and nasty this thing is. But still, it'll look perfect in this thing and it'll just look good. So at least now I can start putting that dash back together and we're getting there. So this thing, we're about to drive it now, should run and drive properly. Chris Cryer from New Zealand, thank you very much, dude. Absolute legend for your support. Really appreciate it. Sorry for the guys that are at work and can't watch this one live, but I've still got jobs to do this afternoon. But I wanted to get a bit of get a video done for you guys so you know what's going on and keeping you up to date with what's going on. I can't get the lid back on this console now. It's another job I've got to get done. All right. Why is that seat so far forward? Yeah, so old Captain's getting us our number plate. Yeah, so we're going to take this for a run, guys, and see what she does. And well, I don't know how much fuel's in it.
Like 10 litres in it, still probably had 10 in it from before.
Okay, we can I don't know, I don't care, whatever you want to do. I'll start her up, I'll put the jump pack in the car, and we'll go for a drive. All right, hang on, I'll just put that thing on the floor. I don't think the bonnet shuts properly on this yet either. I don't think the bonnet latches need to be adjusted. Oh no, that's shut. Anyway. Want to go tandem team?
No, I'm placed at the front there, the hinge.
Oh, the hinge, yeah. These have got a bad... Anyway, that'll be fine. It tilts forward. Alright, so the big girl's looking good, guys. We just need to lower it soon, so yeah. Hey Brett Burke, what's going on, dude? Ben Arnold, there he is. Legend, thank you very much, dude. Appreciate the support, buddy. Oh, g'day Mike, what's going on? What did Lee think of my polish job? He told me to go and buy the proper polish. I just got it. You're on the phone. I'll get my keys. Sorry guys, we're still trying to work and the workshop's open, so I just got to lock my truck and just in case it does break down, grab some money and grab my license. It's all happening, guys. Bloody exciting stuff, don't you think? You just don't actually care, do you? Next thing's chop the exhaust off. Look at that, what a beast. Polish job is looking good there. He started to polish on the boot, but I've got to get some 1500 to sand this. Yeah, it seems like the side, because it hasn't been hit with the sun so bad, polishes up a lot better than the roof, but yeah, we're getting there. Okay. Oh yeah. That's right. The water pump's rooted, so we probably shouldn't go too far anyway. Alright. I'll grab this bottle I've been using. Oh no, I think it's inside. Look at that, looks bloody good. No bottles, man. Oh, hang on. Here's one here. There you go. I can't get into it because of the... Not going to take that much anyway. I'm very happy with this car, guys. What do you guys reckon? It's starting to come together. I'm pretty happy with it, eh? No, he didn't tell me off this time. Sorry for interrupting your live feed. I just tried to ring you. Yeah, no worries, dude. It's all good, buddy. Brett, I'll ring you straight back, man. Are we moving that ute for you? Are you ready to go with that, or what's the go? I'd only just hit live, and then as soon as I hit live, you rang, mate. So, yeah, we'll be right, buddy. I might actually... Did you lock the front door yet?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just grab my phone holder out of the truck then. Yeah. She's coming up good light. Look at that, guys. That interior is just so nice now. You should have come over, Brett. You could have had a drive of the Jag. Look at that. Bloody good. I'm happy with even like me vinyl paint. I know that's so dodgy, but you know, yeah, it's going to be a sweet rig. Very, very happy with this thing. Like, it's starting to really come together. It's look at it, it's just sitting there. It needs to go lower though. What was that there? Red and black 18-inch mad for a 5-litre Statesman. Mags. I don't know what Mika Car Welsh. I don't understand what you're asking for. Have I got any 18-inch mags for a Commodore? I'm not too sure. That's better. Just putting a phone holder on, guys. Just make my life better. Make your life better too, I hope. Righto. That's all loose and broken. Why is everything always broken? I've still got a few jobs to do yet, the Savo guys, but priorities, eh? Jag action. Alright. I'm very happy, eh? Like, it's, yeah. Leave anything in my polish job. Thank you very much for your super chats, guys. It does mean a lot. But look at that. Remember how bad this was, guys? Like smoking in the engine bay? And just by whatever he's plumbed back has made such a difference. There is a big air cleaner, guys, that's supposed to sit on here. But it's doing the distributor made a big difference as well. We are going to have to do that water pump soon. We've been going through. Now, if any of you guys are full-on Jag aficionados and can tell us the difference between all the blocks, I know there's different long stud and short stud ones. Leith's also found that there are different stroke lengths in them as well.
Different stroke lengths, different conrod lengths.
Different conrod lengths. So if any of you guys know about these 4.2 litre Jag motors, we've found a little bit of information, but not enough to definitively pull the motor out of that car to get the right conrods. He's found forged pistons and all that sort of stuff, so we will be able to crank a fair bit of boost into this next one that we build. But I don't know, guys, we're getting there. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Watching from my car on my lunch break. There you go, Ben. Perfect timing for you, buddy, eh? Yeah, we just had lunch then. Just got offered a job at the local donut shop. Yeah, chief hole puncher. Bit of a career move, I reckon. Leith reckons I'm a dickhead.
Oh, I know you are.
He knows I am, apparently. He's not very nice to me, is he? See how mean he is to me? Oh, it's like a bloody brand new one now. Alright. Let's go jagging. What's wrong? What about it? The wind-ups.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I thought it was the other one. I thought it was a Series 3.
Alright. This one's brand new. I've got to do this dash soon too. I found another good dash with a big thing there, but...
I've been trying to get it out though.
Yeah, no, I've got to get this bit here out too, and that. But, yeah. It's got seat belts and everything this time. Oh, do you know what I found, guys, just before? Oh, I spun the wheels in the dirt. Do you want to go down and put fuel in it?
Can do, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, might as well.
Fuel it is, guys. Who's going to... Let's go to the
And I
survey.
washed the windscreen while we were there.
No, I polished it. Inside and out. That's your polishing that done that. Wheels don't seem to be scraping, are they?
Got no indicator. Oh yeah. It's not on the dash, so I can hear it clicking. There it goes.
Oh yeah, nice that is in the
I
back
think it
there.
needs a new flasher cam.
Yeah. We're so going to be walking home. Yeah? I'll have a nap in that back seat. Look how good that looks, guys. Tell your sister about that one. Alright, cruising in the Jag, guys. Doesn't get much better. Seems to be going alright, eh? Water temp looks good. Oil pressure's pretty good. G'day Troy, how are you, buddy? Wandering a bit, or seems alright? Oh, shit, alright. Fair enough.
Need the belt on
Which tank did you wire the pump into? Yep. Smell burning oil a little bit. Battery's charging, look. It's got mad gauges, this thing. Clock works. Yeah, maybe we'll go to the BP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't really want to.
No, I'm making it.
No, we're not. We're going to have to go to the BP. I hate this BP. What's that big pothole?
Yeah.
The worst thing is we've got a tow truck, but no one's at the tow truck. Oh, they've got alternate there.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, I'll have to sit in here and
Oh, keep filming.
yeah. So I'll give it. You're right. I'll go in and pay. How much you putting in it? Just put $30 in it or something? Alright, I'll just read a couple of comments,
So,
guys.
How much I can put in there?
Just put 25 or $30 in it. Yeah, so we're just going for a cruise. I think we almost ran out of fuel. So what's this red 5 litre Statesman, guys? I'm so happy with this car. Like, I'm a bit spewing that someone's drilled a couple of holes here. Is that camera dirty? See, someone's drilled a couple of holes here, which is frustrating, but we'll be able to fix that up. Got to replace this bit and this dash mat, but and obviously the steering wheel. But yeah, bloody good car. Even the doors work, bloody good. I'll pass you over to old Capitanio in a second. I'll just go in with the camera, fuck it, it'll be right. What's that? Yeah, she's a beast, eh? First drive, hopefully we get back. What's that? Oh, this is the only servo in the world where it's not connected to the counter at the front. You got to come in and tell them how much. That's forever. Pretty exciting, eh? Looks good out there, bud. Both tanks will work, but he's only hooked up pumps to one tank. We know one tank's clean and the other tank we're not too sure about. I'll have to check the other tank. But yeah. Not the most exciting thing, is it? Should just go grab some cash. Yeah, it's ridiculous, eh?
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Do I have a spare tank for sale? I had to buy that V12 car to find tanks for my other Series 1. I could scrounge through and see what I've got, but maybe be able to find another tank. But just 25 on the petrol, please, buddy. Yep.
Legal?
Is that?
Certificate legal?
Yeah.
Just.
How would it not be legal? Everything I
I've
drive.
seen it go down.
25.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's a different one. That's not,
Oh, is it
that's not the
different
blown one. That's
That's
another
what
one.
I was asking.
No, that one's grey. This one's red.
Yeah,
No, it's not in disguise today.
what do we see today?
25. 2-5. All they have to do is link the browsers to the
Oh, one day.
computer,
Yeah.
and then you've been like caught up to the 80s.
Oh, yeah, that's in the 80s, that's right. Yeah. It's almost 40 years ago.
Crazy, isn't it?
It is.
Thank you very much, buddy.
No worries.
See you later. Bye. Bloody ridiculous. All right, guys, here we go. That was a mission in itself, wasn't it? Just to get fuel. Now, is it going to make it back? That is the question. Isn't it funny where you go to the servo and the dude at the servo has to say, is that thing legal? Anyone, I think we drive illegal cars around here, like. The dude in the servo goes, is that thing legal? Exactly, that's what I said. Even if that did just fall off on you.
Got a tray plate on the back. This is legal as it needs to be.
Yeah, like their driveway's routed. And then I go to him 25, so he puts in 20. And I said 25, and then he puts in 45. And it's like, mate, you could link those bloody Bowsers to the... Anyway, guys. Slowest servo in Australia. It's absolutely crazy in
The
there.
only servo I know where their browsers aren't linked to the computer and you actually have to tell them how much you got,
Yeah.
or they're going to come out right under the pad.
They employ a guy, a young kid, to stand out there with like raffle tickets, right? It's like you're going to win the raffle. Yep, you won some fuel. And he writes down how much it is and runs across to each of the Bowsers and hands you a ticket for how much fuel you put in. It's freaking insane. Like, yeah. Now this is going to sound racist, right? But the Indians have just...
Don't start a sentence like
The
that.
Indians are going to have just put in a brand new servo down the road, right? And most of the time Australians won't go to the Indian servo if there's an Aussie servo there, right? That one's an Aussie servo and everyone goes to the Indians. But we were discussing it before. The Indians there are real good though. Like they're awesome. They're funny as.
Good guys.
But yeah, it's well this thing seems to be going good, guys.
Yeah, well, speaking of Indians, I'll give it a bit of curry in a moment.
That was funny. That was funny. Yeah.
I'll go up Trunk Road.
It says here, I think Hivesville even has computer pumps. Yeah, that's it, eh? And Hivesville's in the middle of Idaho. Bumfuck Idaho. This thing's driving me, even though I'm not driving.
Oh, no, it is.
Yeah. Another beautiful car pulled out of the panic by Kingatow. Curry in a hurry, 2 minutes and they're done. Give me cock-a-doodle-doodle just for fun. Look at that yard there, guys. It looks bloody good. Oh, you missed it. I'll show you on the way back past. I can smell a bit of something
And a bit
spilling in.
burning rat shit and stuff like that off the engine.
It's not that bad, is it? You have head to the country. I grew up out in Proston. I was in Proston yesterday. starting to get up a bit now.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All the way from that bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not burning oil in there.
Yeah. You haven't heard the wheel scrub at all?
Yeah.
I'll have to tune it up a bit more. Alexander Warren, all the way from New Zealand, thank you very much for that super chat, dude. Legend, thank you very much. And there's a comment there from Jono, my mate. G'day, mate. How's the crew going and the family going? We're going good, Jono. How's everyone down your end? The next member of the family, the old Jag, is out and about, and it's first run, and they're slowing down. I hope that's not because we're braking down.
I'm just going to turn around sooner than later.
Yeah, alright, cool. We're just going to turn around. I think this was a little bit more of a successful test drive than last time. I do have to get rid of this board from underneath my seat and do.
Actually, not too bad. I believe it's not.
Yeah, that one will end up falling away further, but it'll. Yeah, I've got to clear that back, clean that back window, and yeah. I like it, guys. I like it a lot. Reverse works. It's always a bonus. Oh, almost got bogged.
Oh,
That one's scraped on that side.
Still something going on there.
It's almost like a vacuum thing, not like a thing over there.
Well, that's, I guess I haven't oiled those slides in the carbs yet.
It's a little bit like it drives along alright and it's alright. This thing's never going to be a powerhouse the way it is now. How far do you go to just drive something around for 2 or 3 weeks and then we're going to pull it apart? So
It'll be locked for 2 or 3 weeks.
now if we're doing Ford's business, then it will be. But yeah, I don't know, guys. What do you guys reckon? Cruising in the Jag, pretty good.
Wait, well, that's
The wheels,
That's okay, so that's net.
the rears. This is 100 now, cruising along, guys. It seems to be all right. Rear wheels haven't scrubbed at all. The driver's side hasn't scrubbed. It's on the back wheel arch where it scrubs. I modified it with a hammer just before, and I modified the passenger side, but it didn't go in quite as far. So I just have to give probably another 5 or 10 mil clearance on the passenger side for the wheels, and I think we're right. But as we lower the car, where the wheel comes out, that bit actually changes. So we'll probably lower it and then look again at clearancing. How's the brakes? Oi, good. Yeah. Wheel bearings can be a bit soft on the rear, limit the burnouts. Oh, we're not going to be skidding it. It's got 2 5.5s on the rear, like almost 9.5 inch rear tyres. Yeah, in another car that we've pulled out of a paddock and think it's brand new. Looking bloody awesome now, mate. We're doing well, mate. Thanks for asking. I was going to call you the other day, but I can't remember what happened. I was driving along, Jono, and got sidetracked for some reason. But anyway, another day. I'll be bored driving around as I do. We're going down to tomorrow. Me and young Mia are going to go down to see another subscriber who, I done a deal with him on some power glides, and he's giving us some converters for the Fairlane. And he's she's starting to get hot now. He has a Barra that done 840 horsepower or something the other day on a dyno night, and I'll get the door open so we can drive it in. And we're going to go down and see him tomorrow. So yeah, big horsepower Barra for you guys to see. Well, that's the plan anyway, that me and Mia are going to go down and do that. It all depends on what other jobs and stuff come in the meantime. So yeah, we'll get this door open. Look at those wheels, guys, looking good. Now I've got these wheels, I see them everywhere. I'm watching videos and stuff, and people have got them on all sorts of cars. But yeah, I quite like it. I like it a lot. Dun, 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 dun. What do you reckon? Bloody good looking car, that. Nice. Leak some water out the front. Got to order a water pump. I'll do that in a minute though. Nice. How good's that? Pop the hood. We'll see if it's spat any water, oil and shit everywhere. All right. My Ryobi, I just turned revs harder than a barra. We won't start on the barras. Jeez, they won't stop on us, guys. They'll tear up. Oh,
Seems alright.
no,
Yeah, that's what.
the blow by.
No, that's just at the oil cap.
Oil cap, yeah, because of, yeah.
Probably got no seal on it.
Hang on. You're not Canadian. Don't start hassling seals. Ha! That was funny. There you go. Was everyone? I'm bloody funny today, don't you think, guys? Leaf just thinks I'm a bloody dickhead. Maybe our blow-by might be a small issue. That is. That's on there tight. But we'll work it out. We'll,
Might not be a seal, it might be metal on metal.
yeah, we might catch can it or something to alleviate the
No,
smoking.
hell no. We'll be refilling, like, emptying the catch can every hour or so.
Recirculate it. But anyway, guys, that's a results, I think. There was a guy supposed to come and pick up that buggy today, and obviously Facebook didn't turn up. The Cortina, there was a guy that was super keen on it, and then at the end of it he goes, oh, I can sort of pick it up in 2 weeks maybe, I can't really give you a date. And I said, mate, it's a 600, it's a cheap Cortina, like, just organise a truck, get it picked up. No. So it's actually going down to our mate from Facebook tomorrow. Going to give it to him, and he's going to play with it and get it all happening, and then he's going to do whatever he does with it, because I don't care. So I just need the room in the yard, so it's going to go down to him. So yeah, yes. What else we got going on, guys? I think that's it. I've got some toes to do the Savo. Thank you very much for joining in at this early hour in the afternoon. I know a lot of you guys are at work, but the Jag is doing that, which is good. The water pump is actually shot on this thing. I'm actually going to order one up right now so we can get it to hold water and go from there. But yeah, the brakes are working, which is great. The interior is looking good. The wheels are massive. They're not scrubbing. Very happy, guys. I don't even know what to say. I'm that happy that, yeah, I've got another cool daily coming up very soon. I'll read a couple of comments and I'll get going. Joel knocked off early, that's the go. The water looks nasty. Well, I'm not surprised. Like, this thing is sat around. Well, it's got Victoria plates on it, and I bought it from in Queensland, and the interior that was in it was nasty. Like, it was nastier than the nastiest interior at the bottom of the worst swamp in the world. So, yeah, it's sat in a shed somewhere for a long time, so it would have had water sitting in the block and all the rest of it. This motor's, I don't know if we're going to use this block or not. We're still got to go through. So anyone that's a Jag guru, please message me. We need to know which ones had the different conrods and stuff in them. We know the Series 3 heads have bigger valves. We're probably going to run the smaller valve ones anyway because of turbo. There's two different blocks. There's a 7L and the 8L. The 8L was a high compression. The 7L is a low compression. But the 8Ls, generally the high compression ones, are the later model motors which are slotted, which means they have more water journals in them, which makes them, from what I've read, and if you guys know better, or someone that knows a lot about these Jag motors, makes the bore walls slightly not as strong, which means we're going to go for the pre-slotted ones that can have cooling issues, but we've got a plan to get around that cooling issue if we do run them ones. Yeah, set of forged pistons was about $1,300, which wasn't too bad, but we're going to get the big block together first before we start on the new motor. So anyway, that's a bit of an update, guys, and where we're at. So if any Jag gurus can point me towards Series 1, 2 or 3 xj6 4.2s for which engine is the better one to use for the rebuild for the turbo. If any of the cylinder heads, which I think they're all the same except for valve size in the Series 3. I don't know. It's still a process, guys. It's still a process of picking, because I've got all the parts here. It's just a case of using the right parts to put together the best combination for our boosted Jag. My next step will be to order an intercooler very soon, which has to fit down in there. So I end up cutting here just enough, and then it runs through there in the front, but it has to sit back in there to miss the bonnet hinges and stuff like that. It's only a small intercooler. I can run about 200 mil high, but it'll be very long, so that'll be all right. going to start on modifying the air conditioning compressor to get it out of the way. Our TIG, which I thought was broken, like I bought this TIG for like 30 bucks, right? It was on Facebook, it said it didn't work, and I went and bought it anyway. And then when I got it, which is this one here, all that I found that was wrong with it was the switch. That switch there was broken. So I pulled that out of another welder I had, and then we needed that for welding up the aluminium water jackets on cylinder heads for when we machine the heads, right? So plugged it in, got the gas, got everything all set up to do it, went to go boom, wouldn't work. So then just chucked it back in the box down there and left it. And then young Jake, his old man, repaired, he's an electrician, and I rang him and said, can you come over, have a quick look at this welder so you can see what it's doing and then give it to your old man and get it fixed. He come over, he hit it with on the aluminium, he goes, nah, it's just not a DC welder. He goes, watch, we changed it over, bang, on steel, it just, yeah, it runs beads, not cables like myself, but yeah, welded perfectly. So it's good and bad because now we've got the TIG to do the manifold for steel and stainless, but I've still got to go buy another machine to be able to do aluminium. But just how it goes, isn't it? More money, guys. Yeah, I think that's a bit of an update. And yeah, so I'll order a water pump so we can drive this a bit more. Leith's going to play with those carbies and get them not to have that flat spot. We'll lower it, get it sitting right, check the clearances again. I've got a little bit more interior stuff to do, and yeah, fit my mad stereo, which is going to be good. But I'm still just so happy with how this come up, guys. Like, out of just, if you guys have been watching along, like it's all gone back together just out of the dirtiest old crap shit boxes out in the yard once again. So no, it's good, and just love I've got to find another one of those little covers for the rear retractable. Clean this window. Yeah, get stuck into the boot soon because it's got all mats. And I actually see on here, oh, this has got them anyway, Leith. I was looking out the back before, see these mats, it's actually got like, it's trimmed out in the boot, like under the boot. This has got them in it, same as that other series one. How good's that? Did you guys, like back in the day when you had your HQ and under the bonnet you wanted to make up like those mirrored inserts back in the 80s for under your bonnet? This one's already got it. How cool is that? Now that's luxury. Yeah. It's like, that one there's like a love heart because we all love Jags, see? I've got the best dad jokes ever. I'm actually going out with my daughters and two of their friends on Sunday to go see a movie over in Toowoomba. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know that sounds ultra gay, but once you've got kids and you're a little bit older and your kids get to teenagers, they don't want anything to do with you. So for them to want to actually go somewhere with me and bring their friends, Jesus, that's rare. That's very rare. So I don't know. I can do a live stream with the girls if you like, but I've got to take the wife shopping cart. I've been hoping to have this thing going to be able to drive it over, but it's just not going to be ready, which is a shame. And can't take the ute because I wrecked that the other day. Yeah, seems like I wreck everything. All right, I'm going to go do some work, guys. I'll read comments if there are any. Hey mate, nice falcon toes lately. Yeah, yesterday, did you guys see on the Kingatow page? There was that XY, it's not a GT, but Tony's one. He bought that recently. It was very rusty, but Tony does a lot of rust work. The green one was a very rusty XB as well, but he's worked through that for a while, just cleaning it up. It's not a show car, but it is very tidy. It's only a 6-cylinder auto, but that'll be his daily very soon. What was the other one? His Humber Super Snipe with suicide doors and stuff. Tony actually he's done a few cars for me now. He's done the gutters on the Bedford van. I've got a HR ute, guys, at home that all the rust has been done. I keep dreaming about doing something with that, but obviously I don't have a lot of time. So yeah, I think the next one that I'm going to do a tidy up on is this Valiant here. It's going to get the treatment. We'll go through this and make it nice, and I'm actually going to give that to a mate of mine that lives on the Gold Coast, and he can store it at his house, register it, drive it, enjoy it. It'll be for sale the whole time, and if it sells, it sells. If it doesn't, he gets a nice car for a couple of years until it sells. So, but I don't have to store it, so I'm pretty happy with that. But for now, it'll be more Jag for the next week or so, and we'll go from there, guys. All right. All right, guys. Thank you very much for hey Rare. You have good. Yep. All good is Charles as always up here, mate. All right, guys. Thank you for joining in. And when I'm here by myself soon, guys, I have bought the first of a couple of tripods, so things won't be as average, and we will go from there. See you.